300 days ago, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu assumed office as the 15th Executive Governor of Lagos State. The agenda of the administration is anchored on the 6-pillar themes policy, which stands for traffic management and transportation, health and environment, education and technology, making Lagos a 21st century economy, entertainment and tourism, and security and governance. Under the first pillar, traffic management and transportation, the administration within the period embarked on massive rehabilitation of roads considered critical to the reduction of traffic congestion. These include Ojota stretch of Ikorodu Road and motorways Kudirat-Abiola Way, Akongbon Highway and Lekki-Epe Expressway from Abraham Adesanya to Eleko Junction. Out of 116 roads being rehabilitated, 83 have been completed. The exercise covers the upgrading of Ijede Road, Agric Ishawu Road, Oba Sekumade Road, Ipakodo, rehabilitation of Oba Akran Road by Mobile Agege Bound and Mobalaji Bank Anthony Way in Ikeja, Ishuti Road, Igodo, Lawansin Road in Surulere and Apata Street in Shomolu, amongst others. In addition to this, the administration commissioned the network of 31 strategic roads in Ojokoro LCDA, Ifakoijaye local government, and network of 11 inner roads in Bariga LCDA. To complement the massive rehabilitation of roads in the state, the government recently inducted 1,017 personnel into the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, LASTMA. They are to make commuting easier for Lagosians by managing traffic on our roads.
It is almost 20 years now since LASTMA was established to ensure each free flow of traffic on our roads. So much has happened. Lagos has grown in leaps and bounds. Our human and vehicular population has increased tremendously. The traffic in Lagos is over 10 times the national average as compared to any other part of the nation. In all of this growth, LASTMA has been constant and has been a constant presence on the landscape, adapting and evolving a continuous challenging model to ensure that they solve traffic management problems across the state. I also congratulate all the 1,017 graduating cadets for successfully undergoing the rigorous training which has been designed to put you in the physical, mental, and psychological state required for this job. I urge you, therefore, to see your recruitment as an opportunity to serve and contribute to the economic development of Lagos State. You must be able to see a clear connection between the work you do on a daily basis and the economic productivity and prosperity of Lagosians. When you successfully ensure the free flow of traffic and reduce traffic time, what we are doing is ensuring that valuable hours that would have been lost in traffic jam can be redirected to productive work, which makes itself to be felt in the economic growth of our dear state.
Due to the unsafe operations of commercial motorcycle operators, popularly called Okada, and tricycle riders known as Keke Marwa, the administration kicked off the enforcement of the Lagos State Road Traffic Law 2012 as amended in 2018. Okada and Keke Marwa were therefore restricted from plying 6 local government areas, 10 local council development areas, 10 major highways, and 40 bridges. In a bid to strengthen the drive for integrated intermodal transport system, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu energized commercial water transportation through the launch of additional 8 ferries to the fleet of Lag Ferry. 65 new buses were also commissioned by the Lagos State Bus Services Limited, LBSL. Under Pillar H, which stands for Health and Environment, the government commissioned the state-of-the-art CMS Primary Health Care Center in Bariga LCDA to expand its access to affordable healthcare in the society. In response to the importation of the novel coronavirus COVID-19 into the state, government demonstrated its preparedness in controlling and containing the virus by activating the Biosecurity Facility at Mainland Infectious Diseases Hospital, Yaba. The administration, through the Ministry of Information and Strategy, held a stakeholders forum on the management and control of coronavirus, while the Ministry of Home Affairs on her part held an enlightenment forum for religious leaders on prevention and precautionary measures against the spread of this disease. All these have enabled the state to handle the different cases detected in the state. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and other top officials equally showed solidarity for the He for She campaign. The initiative was a clarion call to the male gender to support women empowerment and work for the protection of women against violence. The state is committed to tackling gender bias and discrimination in all its ramifications.
If you check the population of the world, of Nigeria, of anybody, the population is typically, maybe they will say it's 51, 49, they will say it's 50-50, or some jurisdiction, they will say it is 50.5 to 49.5. What am I trying to analyze? Anyhow you look at the demography, male is never in any dominant form. So the question we'll ask ourselves is that, why will we want to disenfranchise a total half? It's like you're having two hands and you decide not to recognize one of them. And you decide to only use one hand when you have two hands to do so many things. So it's a very simple analysis for we men to understand and to realize that it's only when we work with our two hands that we'll be able to do better work. It's only when we realize that if the world is 100% and there's an arm that is 49% or that is 49.5% or that's even 50%, why would it be difficult for us to want to embrace that half of us to ensure that we're well-being and we can do very, very well? So it's a very simple analysis that all of us need to think out and say to ourselves that if two of us can do better, why one person? We must ensure that in any participation of life, we men that are here, we must ensure that our women are not behind us, they are not in front of us, they are beside us. It is only when they have that equal strength with us that all of the issues and all of the problems, right, can be solved and will be resolved. So I don't know why it took us this long to sort of like realize and appreciate it. So you can rest assured that for us in Lagos State, we're committed. It's the way to go for us, and everything we do, we must reflect that other arm of us. It's only when we have the two that we can do it well.
Within the period under review, the administration launched the Eco Excel initiative, which is a key component of the Sanwo-Olu administration's education blueprint. Through the program, the administration has deployed technology to transform the basic education template, thereby improving the outcome of teaching and learning to meet the demands of the 21st century. Through the initiative, over 5,000 primary school teachers were trained with special focus on learning outcomes for pupils. The teachers moved from analog to digital teaching using tablets and updated curriculum. This is in order to empower them to deliver at the same level with their counterparts around the world as they become more professional and technologically savvy in their work. Similarly, the administration recruited 1,000 newly employed secondary school teachers to boost the manpower and improve education standards in the state. As part of its social inclusion programs, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu hosted the Eco Cares program. Financial assistance was provided to 2,000 beneficiaries. The idea is to enhance entrepreneurial development by empowering the downtrodden individuals to become gainfully employed. The administration also hosted a 3-day executive legislative parley themed Harmonious Relationship amongst various arms of government, a necessity for a greater Lagos. The parley was to enhance the understanding and foster deeper collaboration between the executive and legislative arms of government. Mr. Governor also commissioned 3 blocks of 12 classrooms with 24 toilets and recreational arena for the Bagada Girls Junior Secondary School in Bariga LCDA. In order to drive research and boost innovation with technology, the government presented 250 million naira seed grant to the Lagos State Science Research and Innovation Council. This is in order to enable technology startups come up with local innovative technologies that would enhance the economy and make the state a hub for innovation and technology. Under the Pillar M, which is making Lagos a 21st century economy, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu presented keys to 492 families who are beneficiaries of Lateef Jakande Gardens, Igodo. It is a new dawn in the lives of these families as they settle into this beautiful estate with modern complementary facilities.
We know how important and how critical housing is to everyone. And so for us to make a promise and to begin to fulfill this promise, I think it begins to speak to the credibility of the government. And we're just starting. Even if you don't believe what we say, you cannot believe what we do. Because this is one of the things that we do. And it is evident. So you will certainly believe what we do. And so it's with great pleasure and joy that I give this remark as we hand over keys to our allottees of Alhaji Lateef Jakande Gardens.
A deep appreciation to His Excellency for allocating me a 2-bedroom flat free of charge. I have been on this housing issue since 2008, and that was about 10 years before retirement. After retirement in 2018, I had nowhere to go. I had to write to the governor last year, and the governor graciously said he will undertake the payment of the 2-bedroom flat.
In continuation of the use of skills acquisition as a tool of empowerment, 1,050 vulnerable and indigent women were empowered by the administration through the program titled 2019 Mega Empowerment. The beneficiaries, most of whom were graduates of the 17 skills acquisition centers in the state, were given various equipments such as sewing machines, hair dryers and clippers, pepper grinding machines, generators, and popcorn making machines. The graduates have increased the number of micro, small, and medium entrepreneurs in the state. And for certain, their socioeconomic status is bound to improve.
I'm a graduate of the Women Development Center in Agege, where I was trained in tailoring and fashion designing. And it was a very intensive training and, very impactful, I would say. I just graduated in December. I started in January. And I thank God for the skill. I thank the governor of Lagos State, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, for the opportunity, for the training, for the skill acquisition, and also for the empowerment by giving us this machine. We have learned the skill, we have been given the equipment to hit the ground running.
Also, the maiden edition of the Eko City Farmers Market was staged by the administration. This market is designed to become a platform that gives farmers access to modern farming technology and useful links to the market. The platform is also an inclusive model which epitomizes the ideal transactional nature of the farming industry that is expected to promote productivity, profitability, and in turn, prosperity of farmers. Re-energized by the commitment of the administration to ensure the safety and security of lives and property, the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency LASEMA Response Unit attended to various emergencies and managed the situation that could have resulted into great disasters. In Badagry, the administration has successfully pushed the construction of the road connecting Aradagun, Imeke, Iworo, Ajido, and Ekpeme communities to 96% completion stage. The project completed with interlocking paving stones and a 300-meter bridge. To further expand agricultural production, 40 women and youths were trained on cage construction, stocking and management at Afowo community, Badagry, in a bid to utilize water resources to empower them for fish production in the state. Moreover, Lagos State government has approved the release of 1.92 billion naira for the payment of accrued pension rights. The sum was given during the 71st batch retirement bond certificates presentation ceremony to 444 retirees of the Lagos State Public Service. As a government that is responsible and committed to protecting the interests of the people, the administration created a platform for members of the public who are not satisfied with their land use charge assessments to discuss with the government and have their issues resolved without stress. This unique opportunity has brought smiles to the faces of the people. As a governor who is interested in a performance-driven civil service, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu attended a knowledge-sharing session tagged A Disruptive Shift. SHIFT is an acronym for Simple, High Impact, Interactive, Focused, and Transformational. The event was organized with the objective to encourage civil servants to inculcate innovations and creativity as part of their daily routines. Such will assist in upgrading the state's public service into a 21st century-oriented system with strong orientation for better delivery of service to the general populace. As part of the program, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu honored Mr. Segun Ogumolu for developing a user-friendly mobile application named Alausa Sabi. The app is to share knowledge about the state and communication amongst Lagos State government workforce.
Public service as a government institute play important role in ensuring that government policy results in tangible service for the population. And without the body of professional public servants, government cannot operate effectively and efficiently. And for government to operate effectively and efficiently, there is need to create different training systems for all public servants. Therefore, Alausa Sabi is intended to promote a fun ways to learn as well as retains one's knowledge about the history and culture of Lagos State. The app Alausa Sabi has 3 categories in the learning-based test. It has the general quiz, civil rules, and everything Lagos. General quiz contains questions from artificial intelligence, data science, information, air sector, anything you could think of. While the civil rules contains questions from financial regulation, Lagos State Development Plan, scheme of service, and other extent of law. And everything Lagos contains questions from history of Lagos State, families in Lagos State, and others. Where I need to create accounts is going to show the beauty of Lagos. This is somewhere around Victoria Island. So on the get started, this is the user interface. We have the play game, the public service rule, federal constitution, financial regulation, development plan, scheme of service, news, and chat me. So for the public service rule, I can read public service rule chapter by chapter. Same thing applies to the federal constitution and also the scheme of service, the development plan. For the news, I can read news all over the country. We have the news from LTV8, Lagos State, Punch News, Sahara Reports, TVC News, Channels, Al Jazeera. So here we have the themes, the traffic and transport, health and environment, education and technology, making Lagos the 21st century economy, entertainment and tourism, security and governance. So for the other category, I have history of past governor and present governor in Lagos State, Mobolaji Johnson, down to So I also have for the Deputy Governors of Lagos State,
Ahead of many other states in the Federation, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu commenced the payment of the new minimum wage in the state. This huge step positions the administration as a listening, responsive, and worker-friendly government in Nigeria. It is also interesting to note that the minimum wage being paid by Lagos State is the highest in Nigeria. Under the fifth pillar, which stands for entertainment and tourism, the Lagos State government has handed over the Lagos theatre facilities to a private manager. This is to ensure that they are well managed and put to good use. The maiden edition of the Greater Lagos Fiesta was also organized and held in all the 5 divisions of the state. The end-of-the-year event provided fun-seeking Lagosians with an unforgettable entertainment experience. The fiesta was capped with the New Year countdown at Eko Atlantic City in Victoria Island. Through the last pillar S, which stands for security and governance, the administration has become more daring in its efforts to ensure a secured state where all could live. The governor commissioned the Area L Police Command in Ilashe, Amu Ward of Fin local government area, with the state-of-the-art facilities to provide security services to all the riverine communities in Oriade LCDA. This has definitely helped to control crime in the inner parts of the city and boundary communities. In addition to this, the Lagos State government celebrated the 2020 Armed Forces Remembrance Day, which is a day set aside to remember past military personnel who sacrificed in one way or the other towards ensuring peace and security in our nation. In continuation of the administration of justice reform, the governor commissioned the newly constructed High and Magistrate Courts Complex. The complex, named after Justice Christopher Olatunde Segun, is situated at Ajabadore in Etioso local government area. This is meant to facilitate easy access to justice in the state. It will also enhance Lagos State's position as a model of judicial administration in Nigeria. The annual Access Lagos Marathon 2020 was equally organized. The event has become one of the avenues to boost sports and tourism. The marathon was won by a Kenyan, David Bamasai Tumo, who carted home the grand prize of $50,000 and an additional $20,000 for breaking the marathon's record, while Kenya's Cherop Sharon Jumatai won $50,000 in the female category. As a government that is concerned with the affairs of people living with disabilities, the state government organized a vocational training for the various clusters. The training, which was flagged off at Owutu, Ikorodu, was simultaneously held at Ekpe and Badagry. Through the 4-week program, many of them were empowered in skills such as hairdressing, shoemaking, and beads making, amongst other trades. During the period under review, Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu and the wife of the Deputy Governor, Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat, supported by council members, led a sensitization work on child rights law, as well as different forms of child abuse. Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu also donated various household consumables to the victims of fire disaster at Agbilekale, who are now staying at the relief camp, Igodo. It is indeed gladdening that Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and Dr. Obafemi Hamzat's administration has recorded great milestones in the focal areas. The administration has remained tenacious and astute in its commitment to ensure that the journey to a greater Lagos is achieved.